start this. We're gonna start this video trying to get from Wild's End to Thronefast, and I will show you as far as I can get. Hopefully it's not too bad. Now I don't recommend this, and it would probably be easier for a stealth class to do so, but Wild's End is a pretty tricky spot to get through. The cleric does come in handy, having the shield, your lesser ward of light. So for the most part, all you're going to do is follow this trail. There is a spot that you have to cut across, and then you'll get into the Eastern Plains. Now I may have to fight, I'm not sure. Only level 4. I don't know if the aggro range actually changes with these, with some of the mobs. And I will speed this up. All right. Another shambling feral bone over there. I don't want to take it. It's a good way to work up your sprinting and your climbing to do this run. All right, just follow the path. There is a certain section when we get to the orcs, where the orcs are, that actually becomes quite difficult to get through. And then let's continue on. So again, this is pretty much the easier part of the journey. Basically just have to follow and just kind of watch out for the mobs. Around, follow the path, make sure you're checking. Most of the stuff here, until we get to the orcs, is relatively non-aggressive. All right. Try to get this. Whoop. Oh, he'll attack me, but he's just Cohen's blue. I'm level 4, by the way. They will start getting higher as I go. There's another one up here. Again, you always try to cold stare. I wonder if this goblin's going to attack me from there. We will get to a point where there are some orcs, and depending on where they are, when I come up to them, I may get ambushed. But for the most part, what you're going to do is you're going to come up here, going to get on this rock. There's one little scout or shaman that's like right here. You want to avoid him. I'm going to go right through the middle of these guys. There's a little group here to your right, and the shaman to your left there. You can see the path runs alongside here. Hopefully I don't get aggroed. I did not. All right. Again, like I said, this is the Wild's End is the easier part to get through if you know where you're going. Oh, there's a zone wall there. You really want to stay on these rocks. Nothing really comes over here. There is a couple of things that are hanging out. There's some more goblins up here to your right. Mash right close to that goblin camp. Not touching them. Now we should see the path. The path is right here. Oh, you're just gonna keep your path on your right here, and then we're gonna kind of come up here. Now, I believe the orcs are here somewhere. I want to keep an eye out for them. Hopefully I actually remember the way to go while cutting through here. I'm pretty sure I just get back on these rocks. Oh, there's a raptor. I want to try to avoid him. There's Ashrite, which is pretty rare actually in Wild's End. But this panther's pretty close. He's only a cold stare, so we're not going to stick around. I'm gonna just get away from him. And there's these hive guys up here, which are indifferent. There's a group of them. Cross the bridge and head to the right. No, actually it's... let me see. I'm trying to remember. I believe it's... Got up the hill? No, there's the cubs. Yeah, it's not that way because there's cubs and stuff up there. So here's the little cubs. They do not attack. They are indifferent. But the mama bear cub, the mama bear owl bear will attack you. Oh, we're going to cut across here. And there is one wandering here somewhere. So it will walk along the trail. So there's you can still see the path here on your left now. So try to show as much of the area as I can because I'm going to be running this probably back at 2 times the speed. I'll try to find, I think it's right here. No. It might be a bit over here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. There's, oh no, it's a cub. The foxes are not aggressive. The butterflies are not aggressive. There's a bit of a hole there, so you gotta watch out. Is that the mama right there? No, it's a cub. That mother bear's around here somewhere. But we're gonna end up coming up this way. Again, I think the Wild's End is the easiest portion of the journey to Thronefast. Especially since you just die and restart in this zone again. So. Is that the mama owlbear? No, it's just the cub again. You don't attack. Pretty sure we go up here. Yeah. We will find the road again. There's the orcs. All right. I hear the orcs now. There's an orc there to your left. I believe there's orcs around here all over the place, so you gotta kind of watch out. There they are right there. There's no orc here, so we're gonna head up onto this rock up here. Avoid this viper down here. Up onto these rocks. Yeah. There's the path again. Still see the path there to our right. And there might be a little bit of an easier way, like cutting right straight through the map, but I do not follow that. Just try to follow the path here and avoid the mobs. There's orcs there. Yeah. There's one right on top of that path there. So head to the rocks here. Super careful. Head on a swivel at all times. Coming up through here because these orcs are aggressive. Right. Avoid there. Back on the path again. Back to the rocks. Really got to watch the corners. Sometimes they're just hiding out there. For relative safety here, you just want to hug the edge. More orc camps up here. See here to the right. Orc camps, and we're also still on the path. Just hug it out. One to the right here. Or to the left, rather. Keep going up here, following these rocks. I think I need to cut through there where the path goes. I think I do. Let's see. I think I need to cut up there. Sometimes, like, you got this little raptor here. think that's the spot. Yeah, I think I need to go up there. I think. I don't remember. Let me see here. I die. It's going to be bad. Okay. Across. Right. Yeah, I think it's up through here. Well, there's another raptor. Yeah, I hear you. There's the Pathfinder. Yeah, I think it's up here I have to get to. Really got to try to avoid these mobs. I mean, you know, the worst case scenario is you will restart right where you were. I believe this is the entrance here. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, this is it. All right, and we made it to the Eastern Plains zone line. That's it. So we just come out of Wild's End, which is right back there, and we're gonna head this way. So what we want to do is we want to kind of turn up here and go to the west. I don't know if this is actually available to actually get through just yet, but we're gonna find out. Getting through Wild's End was actually not that difficult. So if you made it this far into the video, thank you for watching. This has kind of been a thing that's been asked that I see in the chat all the time on OOC. Whenever I log into my server, it's like, how do I get from Wild's End to Thronefast? And I'm gonna try. There is videos out there. Unfortunately, for my tastes, they are a bit too long to sit through. So I'm gonna try to speed this up as best as I can. You gotta watch. You always gotta have your head on a swivel when you're coming out here, because there are a lot of mobs. There are some that are indifferent to you, and there are a lot that will attack you and kill you on sight. So you come out, you'll see here there's a way going to the east, and we want to go this way. We're gonna turn to our left as we come out of Wild's End. Now, yeah, there's always this little lynx here is always roaming around. He will attack you. I'm a level 4 at the moment. So what we want to do is cross here. Oop. Sorry about that. Bit low on the camera there. Grass is pretty high. You can tell too, like a lot of this zone is pretty empty. You can see like some of the mobs haven't even, Goldenback Wolf doesn't have a model yet. It seems like only the beginning areas were done. There is people that have been leveling in this area. I don't know if the non-modeled mobs will attack. We're gonna come across to this big cliff. We go across the cliff here. I think that's another. It's another brute. We're actually gonna come down this way. Try to avoid the brute. Yeah, some of those don't have models. You gotta kind of watch out for these little gnawers here. They do not attack. They are indifferent. Oh. You gotta watch out for these guys here. Don't know if the non-models will attack. You want to come down right through this little valley here. And if I get smashed, then I'll have to restart. I'll be able to go all through Wild's End again. Alright. You gotta watch out for these cobras too, because they will attack as well. And hopefully I can actually make it. It's not easy, that's for sure. I don't recommend it. If you want to play in Thronefast, I recommend just playing a character in Thronefast. Right now, there's not a lot of difference. There's more people over in Thronefast for sure, because of the human race and stuff like that. All right, I'm gonna stop right here for a second. All right, so now what we want to do, we're at this base of this big mountain here. See the way that we came? Now we're gonna want to kind of head northwest here a little bit. We cut straight through these two trees. Now I think there's an adder here somewhere. Try to splice this together best as I can. Oh, the Panthers are not KOS to you right away. There's more incomplete models. Now the Golden Black Wolf, I believe, will attack. This area seems to have gotten filled with more mobs. Alright, so we're going to go to this tree here. I'll try to stay away from him if we can. And I don't know if they actually attack or not. We want to kind of head north-northwest here. Now you see this little rock formation here to your right. That's how you know you're in the right area. Now these big Sundervine grazers are not KOS, so you don't have to worry about them. So here's this big rock formation here. That's the best as I can give you. If I go lower, it will cut into the grass. So we're going to go up here. Oh, there's a raptor there. The raptor wasn't there the last time. I'm going to cut into the left here a little bit. Now we're going to head a little bit more to the west. And we'll try to get to the next spot. These guys are KOS to you. Will attack. Panther should not attack. I want to get to the base of this rock up here. We go a little bit around the corner. Hopefully I do not get attacked. Do not want to start over again. Alright, so let's see where we can get to here. Alright, I'm going to stop right about here. Oh, there's a raptor down there. I don't want to be too low and I don't want to be too high. We're going to go right here. So from there, we're below the tents here. And you see this little plateau that's up here. We're going to cut right through there. Hopefully my microphone doesn't cut out while I'm recording this. It would kind of suck, but I'll just voice over if it doesn't. What we want to do is we want to come up here. Remember, always try to have your head on a swivel. Looking around for those KOS mobs. Now, like I said, I will say that the zones are not very populated right now. If this zone was any more populated, you would not be able to do this as a low level. For sure. We got to cut across here. Once we get to the rocks, we'll be a little bit more safe. Because they do not, there's not too many mobs around the rocks. So we're going to come down here. We're going to cut across here. Right under these rocks here. And you can come on here. You can also go on the ground as well. But what we want to do is we want to get over to those rocks over there. All right. So we should be able to climb up there, I think. I'm not sure if I'll be able to have enough climbing skill to actually make it up to the top of these, but we're going to try. So far, so good. All right, made it. All right, if I can make it, you can make it. So now we're up here. All right, so we're up on top of these rocks here. We came across. Let's climb up here. Now what we want to do is go around that big rock there in front of us. Just come down here. Fall damage doesn't seem to be too much. You have to fall from a pretty high height to actually take fall damage. Now this is a dangerous spot here. We're getting close to the Silent Plains zone line. So what will happen here is you just got to be careful. I do have my shield, which is why I chose to do this with a cleric. And then I could potentially just run, come around. Said, always have your head on a swivel because you never know. Let me hit the zone wall there, I guess. So come around here. The sun is awfully bright. So there's a little encampment of the pod people, as I like to call them, because there's no actual graphic for them. So the pod people. Now we should be close enough to make the zone here, I think. I'm gonna head a little bit southwest. Try to avoid them. We should be pretty close to the zone line here. Oh, it's a golden black wolf over there. Or another pod person. Alright. Once we get to the zone line, it's pretty safe. Once we zone over, there we go. Made it to the Silent Plains. Alright, so now that we're in the zone, we're going to head over here to the right. Hug the wall. Get up through the valley here. You can see the little Lion King rock up here. And we're just gonna hug the wall here. Now, I have seen other videos where they make it, you can go along the path here, and I think that also takes you there, but I'm gonna go this way. This is the way that I have watched other people do it, so I am just copying them and trying to make the video a little bit shorter. And I'm a swivel. Always. I have heard you can follow this road, but I haven't done that yet. Maybe I'll do another video for that, but we're going to do this here now. Just hug the stone. Hug the rocks. Again, most of these areas right now are not populated. It doesn't seem like this place should be teeming with monsters. I would think, and they aren't right now, so it makes the traversal much easier. So the thing with this video, it's probably going to end up still being about 30 minutes. Just because, what's that thing? These things don't also seem to have a very large radius when it comes to aggro. So, again, like if you look at the zone, there's one mob in this area right now. I can see pretty far, so... Again, we're just hugging the wall here. Coming around. There's one. Is he closer? Can I target him? Kind of wanted to do this during the daytime, but unfortunately it is what it is. Alright, and we come around to the right here, and there's a little gap here. Luckily I have a torch. It is much harder coming through here if you at nighttime. I'll just keep hitting the tab if there's anything around. I don't think there's anything up here. I'm right up to this little ridge here. Alright, I'm gonna come right here. Just gonna set up on this rock here for right now. Alright, once the moon comes up, then it's much better. So now we're gonna head this way, now that the moon's out. See a little bit better. Heading across this way. Did end up buffing myself a little bit. I'm going to eat some food as well. Just because I don't think there's any mobs over here, so. Again, the good thing about it is right now, it's very low populated areas, so there's not a lot of mobs you have to worry about. But we can come down here, big statue thing here, big rock, a big horn on the front of it, and we're going to try to get down here with, this is the spot where we don't really want to die. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to come around this side, and I took 15 points. Okay, that's all right. Just come around to this side with a little fall here, and we're gonna come around, and we're here. This is the next zone line right here. There we go. All right, so we're gonna continue on. Now, hopefully, there's not a ton of mobs in this area either, so it's relatively sparse. Gonna try to hug a little bit to the right here. This is a long run through this section, so I will definitely speed it up and try to pause at certain points so you guys can actually see which way to go. In general, hugging the zone line is always the best option. Or sorry, hugging the zone walls are generally the best options. Wall to the right there. And I don't see very many mobs in this area. And again, this probably will be populated at some point in the future. So I don't think a low level later on will actually be able to do this. So, you know, because if there's a ton of mobs here, there's a handful of them, a few of them spaced out far enough, you're not getting through. All right, get to this big flat rock here. Don't see anything around, don't see anything close. All right, this big flat rock here. All right, so we're going to continue at a northeast. Northeast, I guess. Northeast. We got this little Lion King rock, as I like to call it. And we're just going to head through here. And there's not a lot of mobs to worry about in this section here. We will get to a point where there are some. But right now there is no mobs. Again, sorry about this camera angle like that. Just trying to keep it level as best I can and look around to show where we are going. I just had someone come up in the OOC asking the way to Wild's End. So I know this is a highly requested thing and I could not find a very good video doing it, so I figured I'd do it myself. You know, I have had people make comments about EQ and stuff in the comment sections of my last video, and I agree. I actually still like EQ much better than this. Unfortunately, the classic EQ servers are running at very, very low population right now, so finding a group is hard. It's basically solo camps, so all the gear that you find from solo camps, which it's not that great. So you're not finding a diverse set of gear. You know, you'll find the same gear basically over and over and over again. Crystal Chitin armor basically is the number one thing that you'll see all the time. This is why most people are wearing it. So it's become a very, very low population thing, and I still love it. I still log in from time to time and play it. So just play what you enjoy. And I am enjoying Pantheon right now, but because I don't plan on no-lifing it, I won't get probably very far. So don't expect too much. At least for now, don't expect too much high-level content from me. I'm trying to give the basics as best as I can because that's pretty much what's available in the early access. So we're going to get to the lake up here. I don't believe there's any mobs coming out of here. Always keep looking around just in case. You never know when they're going to add them. Don't see any mobs. I'm trying to look for a good place here. Let's see. We're going to stop right here. Be good. There's a lake right in front of us, and we're going to head over to the right here. Hopefully I do not die because there is a lot of mobs up this way. But we'll see how we make out. Try to get to the wall here. Maybe hug the wall. We're not super far, but there are a lot of aggro-y things up here. And hopefully having the shield will also help. I want to avoid these spiders, I think. I think the spiders will root me to the ground and I won't be able to run. We'll try to avoid the spiders. Don't believe there are any mobs in the water. Right, so we'll see these big giant hay bales over here, or whatever they are. That's where we want to try to get to. Now, I may bite the dust here. And if which case, if I do, I will have to restart. All right. Now we are going to try to get through here. This is going to be difficult. Yeah, we got to avoid... We got all these things here. There's that big boy there by the big boulder. I want to avoid him. I want to try to avoid all the bears, wandering wizards, all kinds of different things. So hopefully with the shield, yeah, see these bears are like, this is a very populated area. So try to make it up to the wall up here. Hopefully avoiding all the mobs. Best that we can. Probably not going to be easy, unfortunately. Yep. Try to run through here. I haven't aggroed anything because my screen's not flashing, but trying to get up here. So that's the trickiest part here, is cutting across, getting up to this little wall. Because down around the corner here is the gate to a city. So hopefully we can actually make it. Come on, hug this little wall here. Head on a swivel. There's a bear right there. You can tell this place is populated a bit more. Oh, there's a skeleton. We're going to cut through here. Try to avoid that skelly. There's a bear. We're going to be in trouble here. There's another bear. There's another bear. Ah! Lots of bears around. Gotta try to avoid them best we can. When an area is more populated like this, it is much, much harder to get through. That's why I said the other areas, if it becomes more populated, you will not be cutting through. All right, so we just want to make it down here. Hopefully. And hugging a wall is always a good idea. All right, so back to that little cart. I actually decided to do this a different way. I came with my ogre warrior this time. So there's that little cart you saw in the last video, or in the last section here. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna hug this wall. Whoa. Oh, he's just a cold stare. Okay. So we're gonna head up. You can see that little cart down there. You're gonna head to the left of it, hug this wall. Hug this wall. And we're gonna go right up here. That's unfortunately where I've died plenty of times, right just before getting to that cart. So once you see that cart, good luck getting to there. But once you reach that cart and you get past it and you get into this section right here, you can see these large brown rats. There's a wolf to the left there. You are safe here. You're gonna make it right into Thronefast from here. All right, so we're gonna get up this way. I'll show you where the bind stone is here too, so you can actually bind in this area so you don't have to run all the way back from there. Okay, let's go. There's the gate there. And the bind stone is just to the left of the gate. All right, so bind stone right there. You can see it. There's literally nothing after that cart that you have to worry about. Once you get to that cart and you can squeak past it, you're home free. It's just getting there. We'll bind here. Now you enter the town. Back down here to the right, and you're in Demeth Village. All right. Now make sure you check them. I am ally, but some of them give me a cold stare, so not sure what's up with that. Some of them do give me a cold stare. It's not the best way to have actually done this video, I understand that, but I'm trying to just show you the way to go. How you get there, it's up to you. And if you can make it, But once you're here, you're pretty much home free. You bind, you know, if you bind there, you're pretty much set. Especially if you're under level 5. So if you die, you just come back and you're right there. So come through this gate here. Got these. I am currently level 7. There's the spiderling. So they are indifferent. And then we're gonna cut across here. Now I tried about 8 or 9 times to get to Demeth Village from Wild's End, and it was a little too difficult, and it was, you know, it takes about 45 minutes maybe just to do that particular run, so be prepared for it to take you quite a while, especially if you start dying a lot. I don't recommend it. Again, I'm just trying to put this video out there for informational purposes, so people, if they really want to go to Thronefast, if their friend is there, you know, the ogres start down there, the dark mirror start down there. So if you wanted to do that, this is just the way to get there. And essentially all you're going to do is just follow this right up to these big white gates, and you're going to go through, and then you will be on the other side. You'll see a bridge coming up here. So rather than traverse that whole thing again, I decided to go with my ogre, with my warrior, and sort of start from the spot where I died multiple times, because that spot right there is going to be the trickiest thing for you to get through. Right before that cart, there's wolves and bears, and seemingly the rabid grizzlies that hang out there have a larger aggro radius. If you're a rogue, you might have a little bit of a better time with it, but for me, after about 8 or 9 tries, it's about 10 hours, I decided to say, you know what, I'm just going to try from the other direction and sort of show it from, once you make it past that little cart, you're home free. And then you got the bridge, and then you cut across the bridge. As soon as you go across this bridge, you're going to hit a zone, and then you're home free. And don't forget ADS. Always be sprinting. Get your sprint skill up. And we are going to come right through here, and you will see the zone. And we are in King's Reach. Yep. And we're there. We are in Thronefast now. So there is a bind stone just on the other side of this gate here. There's quite a few aggro enemies to the right here as you come out and come down the stairs. There's a few aggro enemies that will aggro you. There's a couple to the left as well, especially if you come at nighttime with the little skeletons that are around. I'll show you where the bind is, and then I will show you the main city. And then you can either reverse from there. Where's it at? We have to get a little closer. The dust bats are indifferent. There it is. There is your bind stone. All right, you can bind there if you want. Now there are some rabid bats that will aggro you. There's a few other things around. Like I said, this way up here, there's a few skeletons that hang out. And I think there's some type of python that comes close to the road, so watch out for that. But if you if you use the bind stone just outside of Demeth Village back there, you'll have no problems. You'll just have to come through again. You can also run back to the guards here too. They will help you. Remember, shift to run, and you have your little yellow bar. Now again, I will try to speed up this video as best as I can, and hopefully it is of some use to some people. And I do want to thank all of the subscribers that my gaming channel has. Don't forget, I also have another channel, Nova Scotia Cobra. And I do reaction videos. I do, you know, topical stuff, you know, UFOs mainly. It initially was just going to be a gaming channel, and then I decided that I like doing the paranormal stuff and the UFO stuff and all that kind of stuff a bit more. So I decided to make a separate gaming channel. So if you want to go over there and check that out as well. And we hang a left here. Come to the crossroads, we hang a left. Straight ahead there is Thronefast. I think it's the castle. And then we're just going to head this way. Baby, it's always be sprinting. And this shows you the way to get to the newbie city, where the majority of people will start. Now, halflings and elves do start in Wild's End, so you can, if you want to, you can come over here. If not, the starting area for those places is pretty good as well. I don't think there's much of a difference. I also wanted to say too, I'm not sure if I've said it already, I don't plan on hardcoring or no-lifing this game. I enjoy it for what it is. I will take my time leveling. There are other YouTubers and other people that are streaming on Twitch that are going to be no-lifing this game. I, for one, will not be. This game for me right at this point is far too time-consuming. All right, and now we're at the newbie bridge. And you are ready to go into this area or meet up with your friends or whatever the thing was. Oh, you made it all the way from Wild's End to Thronefast by following this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.